Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So, in this video, what we're going to talk about is being obviously strategic, but also understanding high probability trading days versus low probability trading days, right? So, I don't want to waste y'all time. I just want to get straight to the meat and the potatoes, man. Just know that nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, go talk to a licensed financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you guys any type of advice. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing in the markets. Okay? So, when you guys look at the market, right? I want you to understand that every trading day, we've heard this before. You don't trade every single day of the whole year, right? That's how you just lose money unexpectedly. But there is something, and it's not a term out there, but it's just like once you kind of start seeing the game, you just be like, okay, this is what it is, right? So you got high probability trading days and you got low probability trading days, right? So when you look at it and you think about it, I want you guys to understand. This week, we have CPI, right? Now look at this. Today is Tuesday. We got CPI right here, right? Wednesday, August 12th, right? CPI. This is inflation, consumer price index. CPI is tomorrow morning, okay? Month over month, year over year, et cetera, right? So, and then on Thursday, we got PPI. Now, PPI doesn't hit the market as hard as CPI does. CPI is usually more of a, factor. Now, if we go to the indexes, let's go to the 30-minute. Look at this price action here, right? Boom. And we had a decent move down to the downside today on QQQ from 722 to 717, right? But look how long it took, right? It took all day, right? It took hours. Amazon, they had a nice move right here. IWM, they finessed everybody all day, right? SPY, finesse, and then they came down for the rest of the day, right? But the whole market has kind of been moving a little bit slower the last couple of days. And if you look at the volume, okay, if you look at the volume down here, right, volume is 14 million. The average volume per 30 days is 20 million. But the volume in the morning time is always a little bit lower because institutions are kind of like seeing. Volume usually peaks maybe after like 15, 30 minutes of the market being open, right? So what I'm seeing is the days leading up to a big economic report, the market is going to be lower volume. So stocks could be going in a direction with having low volume. So let's say that a stock is coming to the downside, but the volume is low. If you're basing your weekly setup, let's say you swing puts because the stock is coming down, but the volume is low. The second that more volume comes in, bullish, it's going to reverse and it's going to fly to the upside and you're going to get cooked, right? So these last 2 days of the market have been a little bit slower than, usually. And so today was not a high probability trading day, right? Which is why the market was moving a lot slower, okay? Tesla had a cool little move to the upside, and then the rest of the day it came down. But look at all of these wicks, okay? I'm seeing a lot of wicks. So the more wicks that I see, not on IWM as much on the 30-minute, but on QQQ, I'm seeing a lot of these wicks right here, right? All of these wicks, they will also take you out. So now tomorrow, we have CPI. You're going to see more of a trendy type of move, right? You will see more of a trendy type of move. You will see stocks, we may gap down or we may come down and then bounce and then retrace the rest of the day. Or we may gap up and go, or we may gap up and fill the gap to the downside, right? When I looked at the CPI report estimates, this time it could go either way. So you have high probability days and low probability days. So yesterday and today were more so low probability days. And then tomorrow is going to be more of a high probability day because we have something called CPI that's going to be a catalyst to the stock moving in a direction, right? A lot of setups that looked like they were obvious on Monday, today, they might have reversed, right? But it is possible that tomorrow could be the catalyst for that move to finally go in that direction with strength and with volume. So whatever you see right now in the after hours, don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to the after hours, because what's going to happen is tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, CPI is going to come out, and that's going to let us know what is going to be the impulse move. And I also want you guys to understand that you have an impulse move and then you have the real move. So an impulse move might be a gap up and then we come to the downside, or an impulse move could be a gap down and we continue down, or an impulse move could be we just come straight down. That initial move is your impulse move. What is an impulse move? An impulse move is a move that a stock makes once the data is released. And then you're going to have the real move. Is it going to be a continuation, or is it going to be a reversal or rejection in the opposite direction? So the past couple days weren't the most high probability days. Even if you made money, I'm trying to help you see that it wasn't the most high probability days. But tomorrow, what's going to happen is we're going to get a direction, and that direction is going to let us know where we need to trade at. So there's going to be some setups on the daily time frame that look like they're going to go in a direction. They might go in the opposite direction tomorrow and then start to go in your direction later on in the day. Right? But tomorrow, you're going to be able to trust your setups a lot more than you were yesterday or today. Right? So when you guys are trading, I want you to understand high probability days versus low probability days. This is a real thing. I've been just like laying low the last couple days. Have I taken trades? Yes. But I haven't really been going heavy and stuff like that because I see how low the volume is, y'all. Volume is a very key indicator of like how much, the institutions are playing, because where does the volume come from? Volume don't come from retail traders. Our pockets ain't deep enough to move whole markets. We don't have 200 million to go put in to these stocks. So we can't move the markets. But when you have multiple institutions able to move the markets, that's when we know what time it is. So tomorrow, we're going to have a lot more momentum. We didn't really have a lot of momentum with certain stocks today. We had a lot of up and down. Now, Google did have some nice moves to the downside. Meta did move nice in that first hour of the market, and then they sold off the rest of the day. Okay? I'm not saying we didn't have moves, but what I'm saying is the probabilities of today's price action and yesterday's is a lot lower than what you're going to see tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. Because now we have the catalyst that's going to push the stock in a direction. The catalyst. Now that the catalyst is out the way, then we're going to be able to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is where we go in this direction that we're going to go in. And we're going to be able to see, because now the manipulation is out of the way. Once the manipulation happens, that's when you can see clearly what direction the stock is going, because you're going to be able to see what level did the stock come into. Did we sweep some liquidity or what? But if you're not able to sit back and see what happens, then you're always going to be chasing every move, and you're always going to be giving your money to the market. So please understand high probability days versus low probability trading days, and understand the economic calendar and what's going on with these days, right? These data days and stuff like that. And I always say, kind of like, be cautious trading around the data days before, and then once the data comes out, once that economic event happens, then you'll know what time it is. So I hope that video helped. I hope that this video helped. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Y'all have a great day, and I'm going to holler at you guys on tomorrow's video. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.